Okay, so I think that we are now Thursday into our trip. As you know, we only just arrived yesterday at our actual accommodation. And I've just done some exploring this morning. Again, this is the pool area that's just across from our bungalow. So there's like a whole bunch of these kind of bungalows. And this one's just across from the pool area.
Good morning.
Good morning. So this one is our one. We just literally had breakfast as well. So we're staying at the Sheraton in Samoa on the main island on Upolu, I believe it's called. And the breakfast is pretty nice. It's a combination of cooked food as well as like continental style breakfast as well. So I had some cooked food today, which was lovely. But tomorrow I think that I will have some of like the fruits, the nuts and that type of thing. So they've got lots of this like type of carving work in the areas. And like I said yesterday as well, so that's the main restaurant, which is normally by the main pool, but we didn't realize when we booked this accommodation because it was only, I think, decided since then, or it certainly wasn't advertised. The main pool was being renovated, but there is actually a swim up bar in there, and yeah, it looks really lovely, but it's all kind of cordoned off at the moment. So plan for today is we're going to go see a side of the island that we haven't been to before. It's toward one of the little islands that is like a 5-minute ferry from where we are currently staying at the Sheraton, Aggie, because there's two Sheratons. There's one that's also actually closed for renovations that is closer to the airport. So we're going to go over that side. I don't think that we'll go out to that particular island today, but there's, I think, some cave pools. There's like some sliding rocks. There's a whole bunch of like beaches and stuff, so I think we're going to do snorkeling, but then maybe tomorrow we will do we'll do some of the other stuff, like going out to maybe the other main island, or if not, the ferry ride over to the other smaller island as well. So this is the view of the lobby, and this is one of the main bar areas and like coffee areas where you can have some cocktails and that type of thing. And I don't know if you can see the really cool design of the reception. They got some lovely flowers. But it's a really nice entryway. And they've got a little shop just to the side here as well. And this was the view out to one of the main significant churches and government buildings and bank that we were going to have from the upper story. I'll see you a view, a daytime view. But again, due to the renovations that I don't even know that they were aware of were going to be happening or weren't fully decided, I'm not sure, but they had originally allowed us to book one of these rooms, as you can see, so just up there, just near the Samoan flags and that type of thing. But unfortunately in there. But the bungalow situation seems to be pretty all the same. So this is Aggie Gray's Sheraton in all its glory. And we have the casino next door. I'll try and get an evening night shot. They've got some really beautiful established plants, some cycads, lots of tropicals. And at night it looks really special. There is another restaurant. Again, it was meant to be open when I originally booked. However, we've since found out that it is also shut, I think due to having recently been renovated. And this is the small casino that's attached to the Sheraton here in the main city. I think it's a pier or a pier. It's a small little setup. So yeah, that's our plan for today. That's a little bit of an idea as to what it's like to stay in this area in Samoa, and I will try and get some more footage of some of the other cool stuff that we do and maybe, yeah, some of the nice beach views and that type of thing. And hair's up today, importantly. So not going to sweat it up. Okay, so we just fueled up. They fuel up for you old school style for Australians who used to get their cars filled up. And we just got some cash out from a BSP ATM, which is one of the main ones over here, but they also have ANZ and things like that as well. We're just driving past the waters where we were on, gosh, it was like day 2 of the trip, and I just wanted to guys what the Samoan money looks like. So the Tala, or WST I think is what it's called, is just all down here, and then we've got like a variety of different coloured notes, and yeah, it's an extra 3 or 4% if you pay card, so we're going to be operating off of cash. Alright, so I am just getting a beautiful, at least 24-degree day view, sunny, of one of the outlooks here at Samoa as we're driving along. Bit of an idea as to where that is on the map. I'm not sure if it's Viala, but we must be coming along after the wharves up to Viala Beach. Then we're going to go along to some of these other beaches. We've already been out to that island, and then all the way around to the other side. And that's going to be us for the morning. Alright, so first swimming location for the day. You can see we've got the snorkel on back there, full face snorkel. I think that one is just a cheapie from Amazon, but I really like the idea actually of not needing to share the mouthpiece, so that's pretty cool. And that's a beautiful island that we went to yesterday, but that's connected to the mainland. And I am about to jump in for a swim, so I've got my swimming gear on, and I got this really cool swim skirt actually as well, which I don't know if you can see that, but I think that that's nice for a little bit of added coverage. And I found out that I may have lied earlier, so apparently it's 28 degrees at the moment and not 24, and it's like some stupid AM in the morning, so there you go. Okay, so we've just driven a little bit further up. This one is a little bit easier to get a view of the coastline. Unfortunately, I missed some of the pretty views because I have been enjoying them myself. But again, it's like perfect temperature day. Jump on in and totally enjoy, yeah, just the coolness of the water on your skin. What I will say is that this is probably one of the only places where I think you really do need a what are they called? Those little shoes, the reef shoes. That's right. Thank you. Yeah, so we normally do take them and then don't use them, but I do think that you really benefit from it here. And also, just an FYI, the bins over here are really hard to come by. I think it's a typical island thing, right? Like when you're isolated, and those types of that. Wow, that's such a pretty view. Yeah, there's a lot of burning of rubbish. So I think that we are around here. We're trying to head up here and then go around to these pools, caves, the bay and that type of thing. So just having a look at the beautiful tropical landscape, and there are some houses up there. I don't know if you can see that. And there's just coconut trees or palm trees for days. It's a pretty amazing view, and honestly I do not think that this shot does it justice. so the first beach that we have found with sand, I think that this is day 3 of our trip. And that's not to say that there aren't a lot of beaches here with sand, I simply don't know. But it's a pretty picturesque view. Okay, so I accidentally cut the video off before, but I wanted to show you how beautiful and clear this water is. It is really stunning. It reminds me a little bit of Aitutaki in the Cook Islands. Maybe not quite as blue and green, but just seriously beautiful. And there's no huts in this particular spot, or fales or whatever they're called. But there's some really, really beautiful ones. So if you wanted to set up shop for all day, which we're not going to do, being that we're only here for a bit under the 2 weeks, and we just want to see absolutely everything, or as much as we can, you definitely could. And you see heaps of people sleeping in them all the time. Looks super relaxing. But I'm going to pop this away and I'm going to go for a swim. Back there, I did some footage that I'll try and drop in. I shot it, sorry. Where I no swimming on Sunday. Interesting. Where I filmed the pudding rock. So this little beach looks really cute as well. And this is a really interesting sign, men at work, as opposed to roadworks. So yeah, we're going around to the cave pools now, and I'm not sure if we're nearing that area. But on Saturday afternoons and Sundays, it's a religious celebration, I think is what you would call it. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me to see that later on in the week we won't be able to go swimming there, only drive past there. So hopefully soon I'll be able to find these cave pools. Wow! But I'm definitely coming back there. This is the random waterfall that didn't even make the map.
There's a cave.
And these are the stairs. And I'm gonna go down there and hit it up. so we've made it to the cave pools, and this is just like the little seating areas. If you just want to chill out. We're starting to get hungry, and yeah, I think that these like caves kind of interconnect and that you can swim through. It does look very pretty, and I'm going to try and get a shot of the water itself. But again, promised at the waterfalls where we were at before, there was a dude there, and he was showing us how to climb up under the waterfalls and to jump back in. And yeah, I climbed up some of the rocks, and so did my son. But yeah, neither of us went behind the waterfall because we don't know where the hospital is. So, but touch wood, we get through to the other side of this cave. Alright, so this is one of the waterfalls that we were about to go down and pay to see. I'm not sure if it's very visible, but we'll be moving the car in a second anyway. However, the waterfall that we went to earlier I think was amazing, and the cave pool, although I realise it probably doesn't show up as beautiful as it was in person, and particularly when you swim under. And I didn't take my phone protective cover that I got from Big W like a million years ago. I think it's like Global Light brand, but I know that you can get stuff like that from Amazon. But it's just a bit finicky, and I didn't take that. It was really pretty there, and we're just starting to get really hungry. And yeah, so I think we're going to skip this particular fall, but it is quite pretty. And I did see that on the other side of the road there was a really cute like little eatery. Okay, so we're on the other side of the island now, just looking for bathrooms and somewhere to eat, and the weather has turned on us slightly, and we're about to keep driving to find maybe some sort of resort or hotel to stop at. But this is the pretty view that we've Okay, so I think we finally found somewhere. Hopefully at the very least we're going to get something to drink and go to the toilet. But let's check out what we found. Litiasini. I'm not entirely sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's at Lalomanu. So yeah, thankfully they had an open sign just on the road here, and it's a very scenic tour on. So I'll see if I can show you guys what that looks like. But this is the view. Little bar area, and then this is what I'm talking about. Also, we decided to skip the turtle swimming over at the island where you catch the ferry to. With the weather changing, it's really quite windy at the moment. It could change any moment though, being Samoa is what I'm learning. And yeah, ultimately we just needed to duck to the loo, and it's starting to get late and there's some stairs to go down later in the afternoon for us at least. So it's like 2:30 now, so it's definitely past wine time. And yeah, ideally we want to get back to the city centre, I'm guessing no later than 5. But it looks like the beach isn't, because there's a shit ton of people out there. And I think that this accommodation has some stairs down to there, which is really cool. Alright, so this is us. Alright, here we are, Lululosa Beach Fale Bar and Grill. And these are the cute little Fales, and this is the little car park. I think that this is the bar and grill here. And it looks to me as though it's not quite like the same white sandy beach right from the shore as where we just were maybe half an hour ago, but still very cute. Looks like the lagoon is still that lighter colour with the surf crashing out a little bit further away, and we're just a little bit further from the mountain. Alright, tell a lie. So we grabbed a drink at the other place, much to everyone's dismay. But the reason that we did that is because it was really quiet food-wise, and there's just absolutely no way that they would have had a lot of turnover. So I think that ideally that was a place that you go stop, grab a drink, and this is the Plum, and you grab an entree, a bite to eat, and something to drink. So we still grabbed something to drink at the other place, but this is where we're going to eat. The kids are having a good time, and there's a beautiful infinity pool up here, so I will take you up these stairs, I think, show you guys, because we're about to eat there. And that's the really beautiful infinity pool, and they've got a and they've been really lovely, so hopefully we can have some chef platters now. Drinks are ready to go. We've got coconut to share, wine, and we've got beer. Okay, dinner time, so we've made it back in. It's about 5:30 and we went to eat at Seafood Gourmet. Yeah, but it was kind of busy. It had locals and stuff like that, but it just didn't really seem like what we wanted to have, so we were recommended Phat Burger, so we're going to give this a try. So it's not very visible from the street, but apparently it's really good. Hey, I think my family's through here. Oh my gosh, really cute little reserved seating. And a very cute little bar with some shirts and stuff that you can purchase. Wow. This is so cute. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I'll let you know how we go. Here we go. This is the result.
Whoa.
I reckon this one looks like a winner. And this is the honey bird.
Wow.
And I think that this is like a bacon situation that my son got.
But
Hopefully it's going to be delicious.